It's human nature to always want to know things. The unknowing can be very scary. One minute I'm just living my life, and the next minute my life has changed forever. I can kind of almost hear the crunching of the car, people yelling and them trying to get me out. But sometimes it just feels a little too real. I'm like, okay, this is definitely something that I've experienced. It was probably just a very intense and scary feeling and moment for myself, and it just kind of makes me sad to think that I had to go through that. It's so much bigger than just me. It is what it is, and so I just have to keep moving forward.
LifeFlight 1, you're being requested for a scene call in Jefferson, 219 degrees, 47 nautical.
LifeFlight 1, we can accept for weather.
Copy, LifeFlight 1 accepting weather.
I will never forget the date. It was February 14th. It was Valentine's Day, and it was fairly late in the shift, and we got called to a scene down on Route 17.
LifeFlight of Maine, this is Derek, how can I help you? Okay, Jefferson, Maine, and it's a head-on collision. Understood.
The scene was chaotic, to say as easy as we can say it. The car that Roger was in, we couldn't even tell what kind of car it was. It was like an orange-looking sedan, and the whole front end of it was just in the driver's compartment.
Roger was very broken. That was immediately obvious, even before you were at his side. He was still talking to us, but his vital signs pointed to someone who was in very dire situation.
Everybody came together, and we all worked tirelessly to get him out of there, and that was the biggest thing, was just getting him out of the car.
LifeFlight 1 is airborne to the scene call in Jefferson Hills. We have 4 schools on board. We have 1.6 almost 2 en route to Eastern Maine Medical Center.
We routinely bring calm to chaos, and we take care of these types of patients so frequently that we are able to look at the big picture and recognize that this isn't just one patient going through this problem. There's an entire family set that doesn't know what's going on. They are sitting out in a family room, potentially wondering whether or not their loved one is even alive.
We were told that Roger's parents were there in a family waiting room. We went out to talk to them, Mike and I, and tell them that Roger is here, he's alive.
You have to promote confidence in what you think's going on with them, give them an idea of what's going on, and I always let people know that I'm gonna do my best and take the best care of their loved one that I can, because
Then they took us back to see him. And that's when we walked in, and my heart was just breaking into a million pieces. We wanted to just scoop him up right then and there. We wanted to just scoop him up and take him home. And I remember kind of having like almost an out-of-body experience, and I said, this is real. Like, this is actually happening to your son right now. That's him right now.
I consider this job to be the pinnacle of healthcare. I can't think of a job that I would want to do, bar none, because we get to take care of patients on their worst day, in their time of need, and do it really well.
I work at LifeFlight of Maine because I believe that it is absolutely essential to the state of Maine. There's not many cities here, which is great, but understanding that the flip side of that is we don't have a lot of hospitals and we don't have a lot of medical resources. What LifeFlight of Maine serves to do is it's the connection point between those.
We don't consider it a goal to just get someone to the hospital alive. We consider that from the time we see them, we're going to reduce their morbidity and mortality by improving their condition from the start.
We look at life from a totally different perspective, that any moment, anything can happen because it did happen.
When we look up now, it's not LifeFlight, it's LifeFlight. And you know that there's somebody in that helicopter that needs their services and they're taking them. We pray for that person in there, we pray for the crew of LifeFlight because we know what they did for our son.
Without LifeFlight, he wouldn't be here. He would not be here. So I don't even know how you can thank somebody for that.
They got to see me at my absolute worst and just how broken I was, and just hearing people, they said when they saw me, I was just shattered. It was almost like a reset button on my life. Not necessarily a reset button that I wanted or asked for. For me, it's like, yeah, I just went through something like super hard with this, and sometimes it almost felt like I was alone. Getting to see people that were involved with it, they have to also carry that with them. It just made me really appreciate like what they do. If anything, sometimes I feel like I'm healthier than I was before, and I want to show people that it's like no matter how broken you are, you can get back from it.